Hello, Year 2. Well, it's the 1st of March today, a whole brand new month. We've only got one more week and we'll all be back in school. Well, most people will be back in school. We're going to look at some British values today, and that's when we think about being British and things that we celebrate as Brits. We're going to look at St. David's Day. St. David's Day is celebrated on the 1st of March. So your target today is to learn about St. David, to read and answer questions about the text. You're going to recall information by reading, and you're going to record answers using punctuation and phonics. Today, you're going to need your thought, your brain, some paper and a pencil. St. David's Day. St. David's Day is on the 1st of March. St. David is the patron saint of Wales. St. David was a Celtic monk, abbot and bishop who died in AD 589. That's the year 589. His mother was Saint Non and his father was Sant, King of Ceredigion. That's a place in Wales. He spread the word of Christianity throughout Wales. It is believed that he went on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, where he was made an archbishop. St. David was famous for the miracles he performed. One day he caused the ground to rise beneath him so everyone could see and hear him. So Leeks and Daffodils. St. David's Day is commemorated by the wearing of daffodils or leeks. Why leeks? Leeks are a vegetable. Why would you wear a vegetable? Well, one version is that St. David advised the Britons on the eve of a battle with the Saxons to wear leeks in their caps so that they could easily distinguish friend from foe, so they would know who the enemy was. This apparently helped to secure a great victory. Why daffodils? Leeks and daffodils have similar names in Welsh. Now, I can't speak Welsh. Maybe you've got a family member at home that can speak Welsh. I'm going to have a go. Cenhinnen, that's a leek, and Cenhinnen Pedyr, that's a daffodil. Some people believe that this is why daffodils are also national emblems of Wales. I might see if I can find somebody that's Welsh to tell me how to pronounce those two words. Welsh national dress. On St. David's Day, some children wear the national dress of Wales. This consists of a tall black hat, white frilled cap and a long dress. And it's not just girls that would wear this, some boys do as well. The flag of St. David is flown on St. David's Day. The Welsh Regiment of the British Army wear the cross of St. David on their uniform on St. David's Day. The Welsh flag is also flown on this day. So if you were to go anywhere in Wales today, you would see the Welsh flag. St. David's Day Parade. Usually, but obviously not this year, the biggest event is the St. David's Day Parade, which makes its way right across Cardiff city centre. There are colourful street dancers and school children and youth groups dressed in Welsh traditional costume and Welsh traditional music. As part of St. David's Day Parade, celebrities have been known to give performances. Many villages and towns in Wales arrange St. David's Day parades on the 1st of March. Some parades are very colourful with flags being waved as well as sculptures of the Red Dragon being carried. Children sing Welsh songs such as the Welsh National Anthem and Calon Lan. Now, when we were doing Post Office Travel Story, we saw a Welsh dragon breathing fire then, didn't we? Do you remember? Other celebrations, concerts are held in pubs, clubs and other venues. Some Welsh school children perform in concerts and sing in choirs. Cawl, which is a soup made from leeks, as well as Welsh cakes and barrabrith, are often eaten on St David's Day. Barrabrith is a cake with lots of fruit in it. It's really nice. Obviously, these celebrations won't be going ahead this year, but this is what usually happens, so perhaps next year you will watch out for this. Traditional dancing is another way to celebrate. I'm sure in some homes around Wales they will still celebrate by eating some barrabrith. The Welsh National Anthem. The Welsh National Anthem is sung on St David's Day. Now, this is the Welsh National Anthem in Welsh, and with this lesson there is a video link for you to listen to this song if you want to. But if you watch the rugby, you would have heard the song then. Terrible score, wasn't it, on Saturday with the rugby? Dear oh dear, but at least we got to watch some. Okay, now it's your turn. I've done lots of reading. I want you to have a go at reading. There is some information about St David over the next 3 slides. I want you to pause the video, read the information, and then afterwards there are some questions about St David. So if you get stuck, I'm sure there is somebody there to help you, but all of the sounds you know and you can use are in these next 3 slides. So you will be able to do that. I've done my reading, it's your turn to do your reading. If you've got a partner, you could read with a partner and take it in turns. If you've got a grown-up at home, perhaps you could sit with a grown-up and read with a grown-up. Here's page 1 for you to read. Pause the video while you read it. And this is page 2. Pause the video while you read it. And this is page 3. Again, pause the video while you read it. Right, here are some questions about the text. Who was David's father? Was it Sunday, King of Caridian, or St Pauline? Write the answer down. Number 2. Who was David's teacher? Was it Sunday, King of Caridian, or St Pauline? Write the correct answer down. Pause the video while you answer these questions. Question number 3. What did the soldiers wear on their helmets? Could you write that answer in a full sentence? The soldiers wore a on their helmets. Complete the sentence. So write this sentence with the missing words. St David died on the in. Question number 5. Write 2 events which occurred after his death. So 2 things that happened after St David died. Question number 6. What can we learn from St David? Pause the video while you answer these questions. Okay, are you ready for the answers now? Let's go then. Question number 1. Who was David's father? It was either Sunday, King of Caridian, or Pauline. Question number 2. Who was David's teacher? Sunday, King of Caridian, or Pauline? So question number 1, it was Sunday. And question number 2, it was Pauline. Question number 3. What did the soldiers wear on their helmets? Can you remember? I've answered this in a full sentence. The soldiers had to wear leeks on their helmet. Do you remember why? It's so they could say who was friend or foe, so who was the enemy or who was on their side. Question number 4. Complete the sentence. Hope you wrote the complete sentence out. St. David died on the 1st of March in Munwy. Don't know whether I pronounced that correctly, but I've tried. So write 2 events which occurred after his death. You could have chosen from any of these. His bones were buried in the 6th century cathedral. The Pope made him a saint. He became the patron saint of Wales. The 1st of March is an important festival in Wales and is also celebrated across the world. 50 churches in South Wales have been named after St. David. And many people make the special pilgrimage to see St. David's Cathedral. So what can we learn from St. David? Well, he believed in hard work, didn't he? He believed in working hard. We should concentrate on doing the little things. That's what he thought. Just do the little things and the other things will sort themselves out. That we could perhaps transform our home, school life, and even the world for the better. Just by concentrating on the little things and perhaps being kind to each other, because he was a kind person, wasn't he? Here's a picture of St. David's Cathedral, and this is the place that people like to go to once a year. Normally, they won't be able to go at the moment. It's a beautiful cathedral, very large, got some lovely pictures there. And if you fancied celebrating St. David's Day and wanted to ask a grown-up to cook with you, here is the recipe for Welsh beef caul. Nice and warming on a cold day. And perhaps you'd like to make some cake for afterwards. So here is the recipe for Barrabrith, and it's really easy to make. And the easiest to make of all of them are Welsh cakes. So you could make some Welsh cakes. Here's the ingredients and the method. If you have a go at making these with a grown-up, take a photo. Thank you. How did you get on today? Did you meet your success criteria? Did you learn about St. David? I think you probably did. Did you read and answer questions about the text? Yeah? Did you write them all down? I hope so. You could let me see your work on WhatsApp, send a photo, or send a photo by email, or pop it in the new post box at school. It'd be lovely to see your work on St. David. And if you do make the caul or the Barrabrith, make sure you take a photo and send it to me. Speak to you all again soon. Bye-bye.